The best way to celebrate Christmas is by going skiing. And today, December 25th, we are here in Utah experiencing some of their legendary POW. Since this is the first skiing day of the season for us, we're going to take it kind of easy, and we're skiing today at Solitude. Solitude's a smaller mountain. It's about 1,200 skiable acres, and there are only about like 9 or 10 lifts in total. But I love it because it is smaller. It's got more of like a homey feel to it, and it's not crowded at all. The parking lot's very small, so if you got gear that you want to store in the car instead of putting it into a locker, it's really easy to just pop out, grab stuff, and come back. The other huge thing is that Solitude is at about a little over 10,000 feet in altitude, and between it and Brighton, these two are the two tallest resorts, or the highest resorts. So for early season skiing, this is probably your best bet to get a lot of powder on the ground. Solitude is mostly an intermediate mountain, and the blue runs are challenging and fun when there's plenty of powder. It's perfect for Christmas skiing, as it's one of the few resorts that has a decent number of blacks open. The weather is really perfect. So if you can see behind me, it's snowing just a little bit, not too much where it makes the visibility impossible, but also enough that we're gonna get some really good fresh POW tomorrow. And look at the sky. So this is awesome too, because with it being hazy this way, afternoon skiing is going to be fantastic. There's no sun around to melt the snow that's fallen already. So I don't know if you guys can see it here. They still, even with all the snowfall they've had in the last couple of weeks, still like early season skiing conditions. So I want to say the base is at about like somewhere around 30 inches right now, but you could see the ground is still kind of sparse. There's a lot of like twigs and not as many rocks and stuff, but it's, you know, it's still not like smooth sailing down some of these runs. This is the top of Eagle Ridge Express, and the view is just gorgeous. Here's a quick pano from the lift before we head down. Eagle Ridge mostly serves groom runs from the front of the mountain. So check this out. It's a little bit packed. You can see how nice that snow is looking. Like between here. Awesome, huh? From Salt Lake City, there is an awesome public bus that comes all the way up right to the front door of Solitude. So you don't even need to rent a car. All right, guys, so that is the end of the first day on Solitude. Really perfect day for skiing. Could have used a little bit more base snow, but other than that, fantastic weather. Like that it kept snowing, and we were able to get actually pretty high up. The top elevation summit was not open, but we did get as high as around 8,300 feet altitude, so that was good. Tomorrow, some more awesome skiing. Hey guys, it's day 2, and we're skiing today at Canyons, which is now part of Park City. This is actually the largest ski resort in all of the U.S., and it's got about over 7,200 skiable acres. They're opening up lifts day by day, and so probably by the new year, most of the park will be open. We're going to go get on the gondola and go to the top of the mountain now. So the great thing about skiing Park City in the early part of the season is that there is a huge reservoir underneath. because under Park City used to be an old mine that's now flooded with water. They actually have a huge reserve of water that they can draw on to make new snow. So if you're a greens or blues skier, there's definitely a lot of man-made snow on those runs, plenty of them to explore. Come up here during the early season for that. Canyons is great for groomers, although this early in the season they can get icy fast, and with all the early powder, also very moguly. This is the view from the top of Tombstone Express. This lift mainly services Paradise Bowl and has decent access to both blues and blacks, features surprisingly vertical terrain, and is a lot less crowded due to the lower elevation. Unfortunately, a lot of flat straightaways also to get from lift to lift. That's the trade-off you get for going to a bigger resort. Okay, one last really cool pano before I head down. Having problems with my iPhone. It keeps shutting down because it's super cold out. But this is the top of Saddleback. Really gorgeous view heading down into Park City. Saddleback is the main express lift off the Red Pines gondola, servicing the Aspens and the Pines. Again, a decent amount of black and blue runs, although the blacks were closed today, and a terrain park off Painted Horse Run. The lines can get long here on a busy day. When the resort gets going, there are huge amounts of double black advanced terrain off the famed 9990 and Murdoch Peaks, 3 terrain parks, and snowcat plus heli-skiing options. The resort also has an awesome assortment of gourmet restaurants, including a hot newcomer, The Farm, in the Canyons Village. We're done with skiing for the day, and we're here on Main Street in Park City. We're just going to jump in real quick for a quick bite to eat. Oh man, too bad we're hauling the kids around with us. Otherwise, we'd be all over this. That was an epic 2 days of Christmas skiing, and even though the conditions were so-so, the weather was fantastic, and it was really, really great out there. I'm looking forward to getting a little food in my belly. I'm going to get back to my Tom Kha Gai, and thanks so much for watching. Peace out, Geeksters.